Hello. Hello. Good morning. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. It's hotter than Hades in here today. Whew. All right. So, somewhere here there's a list. That's not it. Here it is. What a mess. Grab one of these and a couple of Excedrin, and we'll be on our way. All right. Good morning, Miss Erlene. Hello, Mari. Hello, Jennifer. Ugh. Okay, so today we're going to be doing some file folders with pockets. We're going to do some top tab file folders and some fold over journal tags. So I already started the top tab file folders. Stop. So these are 3 inches wide, 8.5 inches long, and I'm going to score them at 4 inches. Harry, for the love of Pete. He's in a mommy mood. Good grief. Okay. Now, I have some of these already folded and ready to go. So, I didn't need to make too many of them. But, you know, this is one of those things that I like to have in my stash that I can grab when I need, you know, something. Hills into valleys, valleys into hills. Making sure everything is nice and squared up. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6. So I'm going to do some with tabs on the left and some with tabs on the right. And I'm going to use my punch board for this because it's just easier to do. And there, tab on the left. Now, if you don't have a tab board, you know, you can use a circle punch. And now I'm going to do some tabs on the other side. Hi, Francis! Harry wants mommy time every second of every day. If he could figure out how to be like in my lap 24/7, he would be. That's a little tab. We need to make that tab bigger. And how we can do that? We can turn this sucker over. There. And there. See, and that puts the tab on the right. Because I have the measurements for this side. I just can't see the other side, you know? Like I can't visualize it. Okay. Done with that for the moment. Done. Done. This one's going to be fun. It's going to be a weird one. I'll find a use for it somewhere. Yeah, there, see? Maybe I'll, you know, and I can put it in front of another one because it shows up. Who knows? Okay. Ooh, I hear the Sandy. I can hear her because coffee. There's a spoon clanging in a cup. And that must mean coffee. All right. So that is 6 of those. Seven, 8, 9. I like to have about, 10 or 12. Now this one, since, if you want to do this, but you don't have, just round the corners, you kind of get the same effect. See that one? All screwed up. So I'm going to have to tab this one. Yep, going to have to tab it. Okay. Turn it over, brain damaged. Okay. That's a big old tab. Not quite, it's not quite right. So we're gonna fix it a little bit. Yeah, that's better. See, now it looks better. Okay, so that's those. I like to have, at least between 10 and 15 of them. So that gives me 11. So that's good. Okay. Now, we got that off the list. All right, we got that off the list. That's off. So now, let's do the fold over journal tag ones. And I do have some of those cut, but I don't have any, so we have to cut more of them. So these, doesn't matter what tab you use, because you're going to take it off anyway. Let's see. We'll use this one. So I start by just clearing this end up, because nobody wants that at the end of their tag. You know what I mean? So there's that one. And then I'm going to put this through. And these are 3.5 inches wide. Pretty standard. I do this one standard because, you know, then I know what I'm getting each time. So 3.5. Okay. So I want them to be 3.5 by like 5 is pretty good size. 5.5, give or take. So let's take these down to 5.5 from the fold. So put it in there with the fold up here. And then take that part off. Keep that. That's good. And somebody said to me, well, why don't you just, you know, like open it and cut? No, 5.5. And the reason is because we use that pre-scored area as part of this. Yeah, go away. Come on, we're busy. That is a 3.5. And then just cut these to make your tag. And this is an old one. You know, we did this one a long time ago. Now, I don't use this one as frequently, so I don't need to have, you know, as many. But this is the one that flips up and it goes over the page. So on this one, what I do is I open it up and I use these score lines and I glue not the bottom one, like this one. Not going to glue that one. We're going to glue above that. So like these top two. I think it's 3. There's 1, 2. Yeah, it's to the third one. So we're going to glue to the third one. Glue. It's like an inch. The other reason I don't make a lot of these in advance is because they don't fit in my tray where I keep my grab stuff. I have to put them to the side, so limited space. Now I can put this in a journal like that over the top. I can even put it on the side and use it as a tab, in the book if I want to, because it sort of like wedges in there, like this one. That first one I folded, so it's not going to be so good, but Now, normally I would put something like possibly put like darker file folder at the top, just for looks. But since this is a make ahead, I'm not going to do that because I don't know exactly where this is going. But I am going to round the corners because I like that look and I always do it on a tag. So I know I'm going to. So I'll do it now just to get it out of the way. You know what? It's incredibly difficult to get through 2 pieces of file folder. Okay, so I got those. We got that. See that? We're moving. There they are, right there. So I can get them when I need them. I'm going to pick up my scoring tool off the floor because I dropped it. Okay, I'm going to monkey foot it. Hi, Carla. All right, so for the next one, now I do have a die that I can cut this out of, but not everybody does. So let's do this the easy way. So we're going to cut this at about 4 inches. Whoop. 4, 4.5, whatever you want for the width. Okay. And I think I'll do this one at 5. I just like to have a couple of different sizes. So we'll do, what we'll do some at 4 and then we'll do some at 5, which means I'll go get some file folders. That's a 5. This one is going to be a 5 as well. All right, I'm going to go grab a couple of file folders. Be right back. I'm out of file folders. Oh, am I? No, I'm not. Wait a minute, I got some. I'm never out of file folders, I just sometimes forget where I put them. All right. So we'll do this one. Let's say 4.5. And 4. That is just a hair over 3. So I'm going to put this in at 3. Take that off. And I'm going to take off this top piece real quick. And then I will cut that to 8.5 right there. finish this. 4. 4.5. 3. Okay. And then this piece at 8.5.
Morning, ladies.
Okay. And then I'm going to score this one at 4 because now I have 2 more of those top file folders. And I do like the rounded look, so I'm just going to round to the corners here. There. Now I can put these with these. Now I have a nice stack of those. Okay. Put that away for the moment. Let's get rid of some of the scrap. Yeah, dimes are hard. Okay, so now I have 3 sizes. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to leave that on. Yep, yep, yep. Out of the way. We're going to get rid of this. I forgot. I was cutting the other one. We're not cutting that one. Goofy me. Let's see if I can take that off of there and still use this. Yeah, I can. Okay, this is coming off. Okay. All right, so I'm cutting these to 6.5 in length. So I just take this part off. And I mean, you can leave it on if you want. It's entirely up to you. And then we take this down to 6.5.
It's on the counter.
Huh?
It's on the counter. I need mine too.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do you want your phone?
Yeah, please. Like, grab this on my board.
There you go.
How about that?
You know, I didn't know until I looked it up, but do you know file folders actually have a standardized size by government order? I did not know that. But apparently, they have very specific sizes that they must be by, like, order of the government, you know, so that they're standardized. And I did not know that. I thought they could be, you know, within a certain parameter. No, very specific. Okay, blade not cutting. Must snap off blade. Yeah, I thought it was like, you know, it was good enough that they could be like within a certain. No. The government has stepped in. There's like a whole page dedicated to folders, file folders, hanging folders, you know. I was like, wow, that's different. It's a little anal, but okay. But I guess, you know, it has to be so that if a consumer buys something that they think is, you know, legal size, it's legal size. You don't have to stand in the store going, what's the measurement on my product? What's the measurement on the folder? I can see where it's, you know, regulating it would be helpful. But I was kind of amazed. All right, so these are 6.5. So what I do is then I score these at 3. That leaves me my 1/2 inch at the top. Ooh, yeah, because I want that to be the top. See how convenient? That one's already done. I have to say though, what I wish they would regulate is what this is made out of, you know, because some of them are like really smooth and some of them are very gritty like. And I find that, like, I know this is a total crafter's complaint, but I find that depending upon what the finish is on it, depends on whether or not the glue works. You know, like the gritty ones are more porous, so sometimes the glue doesn't work as well. And I end up having to use a different glue in order to get, you know, adhesion. Now, I make a lot of these because I make them in different sizes. There it is. Oops, here someplace. Now, what I have noticed is that they're not always all folded good either. I'm good Englishing today. See, like this one, obviously this one was not folded properly because when I cut it and then score it, it's got a little bit hanging out on both sides. So I have to fix that one because that will drive me nutsy. Okay, probably a little more. We'll keep that out. See, that one's a little off. Muy better. Now these I will not cut tabs on because if I cut the tabs, then, you know, I'm kind of stuck with it there and I may not want it that way. So then I'd have to cut a whole new one. But what I do is I cut my pockets. So this one is 4 inches. And so my pocket, and that's what I use all these scraps for. All these pieces that are left over, if I have them that are long enough. This one's probably not going to be long enough. No, it's only 3.5. Like these, I can get the right ones out of. So these are 4, so I want a 3 3/4, 3.5 to 3 3/4. And I'm going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Just depends on how much space I want to put on there, you know. So I'm going to do 6 at 3.5. And then 2.5. Yep, and then I'm going to put the pocket piece inside. So 3.5 by 2.5. Got to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. In there, over there. In there, over there. Well, welcome, not your mom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier. I was measuring. From poodles, huh? A lot of us have been known to hang around poodles from time to time. Then we just need time off. Well, no drama. You're in the right place. This is a no drama zone. Just a fantastic little crafty tribe doing their thing. All right. So now I have 6 of these ready to go in this size. And we'll put a rubber band on them real quick. Yeah. I love JD and I love Janie. Matter of fact, next time I go down to Arizona, I'm going to have to stop in and see Janie. Maybe go to lunch. I go down there a lot, you know. All right, so now these are 4.5. So we're going to do this at 4. I know I'm normally like a 1/4 of an inch kind of person, but I like the extra around on these. So, you know, as I always say, you do you, boo, but I gotta be me. And they're the same width here, so 2.5. So that's 1. See? And then I get that nice all the way around. So it's 1, 2. Okay, I only need 1 more of those. No, 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. Four brain damage. 4. Yeah, if you can deal with my migraines, we're good. And, you know, Carla's snarkiness and Arlene's misbehaving. You're welcome. All right, so that's 4 of those. Rubber band. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 of these as well. I don't know how we ended up with 4, 4, and 4, but it worked. Okay, so these are going to be 4.5, which means I'm going to need some more scraps because I'm out of scraps. Okay, 4.5. Same height, 3 inches, so 2.5. That one is crooked. Well, we do all kinds of neat stuff over here. We have Craft with Me's, and we have Mixed Media. Thank you. And we have we do Minute Mysteries over in our Facebook group. And look at that. I got like a half a file folder sitting right there. That'll work, right? And then we do a lot of group stuff too. So kind of neat. We also have art therapy. We do an art therapy, which is kind of fun. We just had that last night. We did art therapy last night. And it's kind of neat. You know, you just kind of do your thing. Okay, let's see. 4.5. And then 2.5. I do mostly tutorials. And I do at least 1 tutorial a week. And I'm live Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10:15 a.m. till whenever it gets busy over there for Hubber, because my Hubber works from home. And like on certain days of the week, like Saturdays, sometimes I'll just pop in and go live because he's really got nothing to do. Brian was in the other day. Yeah, he came in the other day. Sunday. He was here Sunday. He came in for Sunday Fun Day. Yes, we play very bad games, naughty games on Sunday. Sometimes. We've calmed down a little bit lately. All right, so we're done with those. So we can scratch that off because that's a nice pile of, you know, and like I said, these I'll tab when I'm going to use them. So file folders with pockets, we'll get rid of that one. And I'm going to put it up here in the quick grab area. And we did the fold over journal tags, so we don't need to do those either. So let's find out. How are tickets looking today, dear? Oh, goody, we get to play longer. Tickets suck. All right. At what time? Huh? 7? Okay, well, that's not going to bother us. Somebody get out some 6x6 pads. So this is not normally what we do. Not Yo Mom. Do you have a name? Or something we can call you? Buffy. Thank you, Buffy. Okay. So if you have a 6x6 paper pad problem, I have several of these boxes. This is a great one. So not the kitty paper, because we're going to do a kitty book. Not that one, because that's expensive. Not Paper Studio. That one doesn't work. Chantilly lace is good. That one's okay. That one's good. This one's good. I find this actually works best with like the Bo Bunnies. I don't know why. I got this one a long time ago, and I can't believe it's a 6x6. It's double-sided. But, you know, I keep a hold of it because then there's this one. You know, it's single-sided, but it's all Valentine-y, and I don't want to do that. Not my antique paper, because that's, you know. What do we got? Ooh, that is pretty. We need to use that more. I'm going to put it in here so we use it more, because I'm going to put it over there in the grab bag, you know. Now, this would work if you were doing something like a spring journal or something and you wanted to do it, but not for Make Ahead. Make Ahead's got to be very kind of basic. So there's another Bo Bunny. Here's some more paper. Ooh, that's pretty. Why do I never know where this stuff is when I'm looking, you know? Oh my God. Hey, there's some just marble. I could use that. All right, I think that's enough. But I'm saying, yeah, these Bo Bunnies, the Bo Bunny pads tend to be the best. This is not even opened. I bought this pad in November of 2022. I've had this pad for over 2 years. I've never even opened it. Oh, at least that one's open. Okay. And I have a couple of Boulevards, which, you know, and then of course, look at that. We have a whole Alice one that we haven't touched. Okay, and this one. Yeah, I don't know why, but the Bo Bunny seems to be the best for this. World Traveler, Authentique. I'd love to get me another one of those. I love that pad. I don't know why. And this one, World Traveler. Beautiful. Okay, but you can do this also with base colors. So if you want to do it with, you know, like just a solid craft paper, that works too. Just cut it down 6 by 6. Okay. So not the Halloween stuff. That's got to get put away. All right. So we'll start with these. Yes. Yes. Oh, I know what this is. Oh, hold on. Let me have my moment. Oh, this is 7 Gypsies. That's what this is. 7 Gypsies. I can feel it. Hello, Steph girl. Yeah, it's a thing. I have to tell you, my housemate, she everybody knows her. She's Amy. Amy Paper. She's Amy of Amy Paper. She's so funny because she's like, she's making Cthulhu's house. You know, she's really into but Bo Bunny. That's her downfall. This is her. We call it her Bo Bunny side. Okay. Let's see.
Sure, let's take a look and see what you got going on.
Okay, so this one, I don't do it often, you know, but if you have like this, you know, where you've got these kind of blank, bland kind of papers that you can use for other things, that is where this comes in handy. I'll put that back up there for now. So this is just a 6 by 6 piece right out of the pad. All right, come on, I'm putting you out. Go on, go by. Mr. Shy Bladder. So it's a 6 by 6 and it creates basically almost a 3-inch wide pocket. Okay, so all you have to do for this is minimum work. You have to make the first, you have to do, you know, your scores. So for this one, it's like 1.5, and then on the other side, I can't really. You score at 1.5. You'll see. So just take a 3. Where did I put that thing? Here it is. Okay. Where's my scoring tool? I lost it again. guys, I'm telling you, my desk eats stuff. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to put a 1/2 inch score down one side. I know you guys can't see that.
Is it okay to reboot it right now?
Sure. Okay, so 1.5, but go 1 tick more. So between the one between 1.5 and 1 3/4, that's the one we want.
Yeah, well, that's what I was looking at. I just seen the transmit.
And then turn it around and do the same thing.
I mean, it's just a fraction below the
I think that's the right one.
Usually it's 30. It's like 29.3. So I'm like, okay. Well,
I might be wrong. I'm wrong.
See if it clears itself up.
I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. No, I'm right.
We've had that before with the channel.
Ford.
Where there's like 8 down and 4 up. Sometimes the
Ford.
channels are not all bombed up.
Ford.
Like a 1 or something.
Valleys into hills, hills into valleys. Always. That keeps the paper from cracking. And then we're going to get rid of this. Get rid of that. Whack it off. Get rid of this. Whack it off. Okay. Now, want to finger pull at the top? Put the finger pull in. Let's use this one. Why? Because I can. Now, if you're doing this as a make-ahead, stop. You could stop here. But, you know, if you're doing it as a make-ahead, you know you're going to pull it, then we can do this. All right, fold in your flap. Gluey, gluey, glue, gluey, gluey. Thinking about coming up with an Elvis song for Gluey. All right, glue on this edge, right along the edge of the paper, and then on the edge over here too. That gives you 2 parts that, you know, when they come together. So that is a nice tall pocket. You can put a nice like 2 3/4 inch, 2.5 inch tag in there. And guess what? You can get rid of your 6x6 pads doing this. And you can actually use them. How many times do we have our 6x6s and we don't use them?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep this though. I can't. It's going over there. So I'm going to go in here and look. What do I got? See that? That's very basic. I could use that. That one. Oh, that's perfect. That would be perfect. Would make a pretty pocket. I'm not going to use both of them though. I am going to use this one. Why? Because we have a floral journal coming up. All right, so that's that one. I took a couple of pieces out of it. Not a lot, just a couple. Put that in there. Okay. All right, so decide. This kind of, I think, has a direction. I think it kind of goes this way. So I'm going to do my 1/2 inch score over here. Slight, easy, easy, easy. Turn. 1 1/4 and an extra tick. No, 1 1/2 and an extra tick. Sorry. 1 1/2, 1 extra tick. 1 1/2, 1 extra tick. 1 5/8 for anybody who's counting. Finger pull. Hills and valleys, valleys and hills. Bye, Arlene. I knew I could amuse her with that. All right, here we go. Take this, whack it off. Take this. Gotta go a little further. Whack it off. Arlene loves my box videos. Such a child. Okay. So has anybody seen JD? I haven't seen her in a while. I used to see her. She used to come in to Amy's lives from time to time. And then she just stopped coming. And I haven't seen her in one of mine in a while either. Kind of depressing.
Hey, Kevin,
Harry,
while we got
Get out of there.
that, I got you calling in from 602
Harry.
2178. Is that a good number to reach you at?
He's over here pulling the 6x6s out of the
Is
box.
that like a cell?
She look, let me help you, Mommy. You want all these, right? On the floor?
I'm doing is working up a ticket for not only our time, but in case we need
That's going to be good. Okay. And we're going to do this one. So look at that. We're getting one more thing off the list today of stuff. Okay. Doing the tall pockets. Now, here's the thing. And I've done this before. If you want to just do small pockets, you could just cut these in half or cut them down anywhere you want. You know, once you have this, you could cut that down to any height you want. It's entirely up to you. Just make the base,
All right.
you know?
Well, still a little iffy on these signal levels. I created a ticket already. Why don't we just finish right
There.
And we don't have to send the tech out now if you don't need or want. But let's do this and hold it till, let's say, business Monday. Yeah, it's, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, sure, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday if you want. But I'm thinking like an auto close on it at this point. We don't have to keep checking with you. And if you need it, it's there. You know, we've already discussed it. We've already written it up that the signal levels are a little on the iffy side, but so far at this point in time, it's functioning. We're not ready for a tech yet. So, yeah.
All right,
You got something
so-
in there? All right, fabulous. In that case, your availability is what, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday?
And here.
Uh-huh. Well, I meant your availability.
Only one box of 6x6. That's like my dream, to only have one box. You know?
Sorry, 7 to what?
Because I have so many boxes.
Monday through Friday?
See, that was my downfall.
Okay.
Because I had, you know, 4 Tuesday mornings. I think I got this from,
6397.
okay, this is all paper, so this is not going to work. I do like lightweight cardstock for this and not paper. I think I got that from
This ticket close up on the 15th.
Sabrina. I think I bought a pack from Sabrina. She was just getting rid of a bunch of paper. So let's see if there's anything in here I want to make a pocket out of. Probably not. This is one of my favorite pads, but you never know.
I know it's the city of Phoenix Fire Avenue over there on Ben Huron, so
Mm-mm.
gotta
Nope.
take care of the services, you know.
Don't want any out
All
there.
right, my pleasure.
Let's try this one. I love this one. This pad is so much fun. The Jungle Life collection. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Ooh, see this yellow one? I could do the yellow one,
Thank you, appreciate it.
but not the giraffe. No, not giraffe paper. No, let's save that. Okay. Not zebra, not the green, not that one. Ooh, this one would work because it's just a base color. You see, it's just basic. That's what we're looking for this one. Just the basics, just the facts. Ooh, I do like that blue, but I've already done blue, so I'm not going to do another blue. All right. I think this pad has moved into the realm of 2 rubber bands. One in each direction. Okay. So we got 2 out of there. Let's do this one. I think I already pulled some out of here. Though. I did. I've got this one. Yeah, I already pulled some out of there. And that's all I have left of that pad. And I love that pad. So we're going to leave that one alone. Now, I do have something that we can work with. The zebra one. So, I bought these from Jennifer. Let me see. Here they are. Okay. I'll just grab one of these. Yep, yeah, okay. So I got that one, and there's another one in here too. Hold on. This one? I think it's this. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. And I bought them because I want to show you what you can do. So I have this paper, and it's cardstock. This is it's called Wild Ride, and it's from Fab Scraps. Here's the thing. Look, it's got a kid on a bicycle. I'm never going to use that. Hi, Michelle. So the other side of this, look. So I'm going to cut this on the big cutter. Six by 6, right? So 1/2 inch. So we can alter this to work for us, you know? All right. 1 5 ticks. Sorry for everybody else who's been here. That's Michelle's measuring system. So, cut, whack it off. Right, here we go. Shoop. Oh man, I forgot to put my finger hole in there. I'm gonna have to use a little one now. That's okay. I got this one here. That. Carla sent me. Hee hee. See? So I can take a piece of paper that I don't like and use it just by using the inside of, the other side of it. And just something like this where there's no way anybody's going to see the kid on the bicycle inside. It's way in there. So I can use the paper that I normally wouldn't use because, and then there's this. And still, there's a kid on a bicycle, but all I have to do is just cut, a 6 by 6. This right here, I could probably do 2. Let's see. I do like this paper, though. Okay, get rid of that. Cut this to 6. See? Cut it right in half, right off here. Now, there's still a bicycle over here, and I wouldn't really use the other side of this, to be honest, because it's just, wow. But, somebody else might like it. But I'm going to cut this one to 6 by 6. And now I can make 2 pockets out of it. Okay? So let me finish up with these. Okay, that's got a... Ew, it's gluey. Okay, that's going to be our bottom piece because it's got, 1/2 inch. 1 5 ticks. 1 in between the 1/2 and 3/4. How many ways can I say that? That's a good question, right? Okay. Yoop. That. This one's for Arlene. So we're just going to cut over here and then whack it off. Yes, 2 pockets are better than 1. Buffy, honey, you post anything you want in the group other than sales. That's about the one thing we have an issue with. Don't put sales in there. Now, if you're selling something specific, like one of our girls was just, she was just selling like kind of grab bags of stuff because she was destashing. And she asked, and I was okay with it. Yeah, go on. Put your stuff in there. Go for it, girly girl. But if you put in sale stuff, Arlene will kill it. She will. She'll kill it. She'll be like, no. Gone. I'm going to remember to punch this one before I, I'm going to remember. 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Look, I'm remembering. I know, I never remember anything. Before you ask, Michelle, yes, I'm just a little weird today, but I have eaten. I just had my breakfast and I'm good. No. All right. Just up the score line and whack it off. Score line. Whack it off. Hubbard just caught wind of that. What song?
There's a skeeter
Oh, there's a skeeter on your Peter. Whack it off?
Yes.
Yeah. You're right. There's a whole song about that.
Where my brain went.
Yeah, we're there. Nothing here is censored. I have no ambitions of ever being monetized. I don't want to be. Why? Because if I was monetized, then I wouldn't be able to have as much fun as I do. So, I have a small channel, less than 2,000 subscribers, but we have fun, damn it. Okay. So we took another one off the list. What else can we do today? Oh, well, we could do book page library pockets, but that's really annoying. Okay. So I'm going to get this out of the way, get this out of the way. Go down there, go down there. You, go back up over here. Wait. Okay. I think I'm going to leave those pockets for tomorrow because I got to sit here and glue paper together, There is nothing more boring than watching somebody glue 2 pieces of book paper together to make it thicker. All right, and I got more done today than I thought I was going to. But we have refilled and restocked a lot of our make-aheads. There's still some that we need to do, like the zigzag pockets. Those need to be done, but that's, that's measuring. That's kind of a pain in the butt. Nobody wants to sit here and watch me measure stuff. I mean, unless you want to watch me measure stuff. But then I'd be giving away all my trade secrets of how I get everything measured, how I work it all out. I cut these. I don't remember what I cut them for. Let's see. They're just over 3 inches. 3 inches? Just over 3 inches. So I don't remember what the hell I cut them for, but cut them for something. Don't remember. We'll figure it out. And I got all these journaling card things left over. And lots of gussets. Lots of gussets. Oh, here's a journaling card. Lots of gussets. Gussets. That's trash. Definitely trash. Okay. So I got a lot of gusset pieces and a lot of journaling cards. And so all of this is going to go in the bin. Let's get it. It's right here. The bin of unwanted scraps of file folders. They're not unwanted. They're just not purposed yet. And I'm going to put these in there. This is packaging. But, you know, we got all kinds of stuff in here. Little bits and parts of everything. So, that's a good bin. It's much better than the no-no bin. You know, I wonder sometimes where this stuff comes from. Seriously. I haven't put it in yet. Yeah. So a lot of people do what's called a mass make. I'm sure you've seen that, where they make like 95 pieces of ephemera. I have a theory about that. That if you're mass making, everything you make is going to look pretty damn close to the same. So everything that you make with it is going to look the same. Now, if you look through my playlists, I have done a Cat in the Hat video where I've done a journal for the Cat in the Hat. I've done the Disney villains. I have done a couple of different Alice in Wonderlands, and even my Alice in Wonderlands don't look anything alike because I don't do mass make. I make ahead. Make ahead for me is defined basically as making the bases. Like if I have to sit here and I have to cut one of these file folders while I'm actually working, I'm probably not going to do it. But if I can reach up and grab one and it's 3/4 of the way done for me, then I'm going to use this. Same thing with these over the page tags. If this part of it is done and it's glued and I don't have to worry about waiting for this to dry and all I have to worry about is decorating, I'm going to use it. I'm not going to, I'm not going to go, well, that would look great there, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to pull out a file folder and cut it down and get the corners done and get it glued and then round everything and then decorate it. I'm not going to do all that. So by making ahead things that I will use on the regular, I know I have them to grab. So when I'm making a journal, if I go, oh, that would be perfect right there, I can go in and get it. I do the same things with like these. I pre-cut these little banners because I'm not going to get out my banner cut, my banner cutting dies and cut a bunch of banners. But I know I'm going to use that to put a word on it, So I'll do that. And then I do, like I print up my words that I use all the time. And I punch these out or cut these out with my die cuts as well. Because again, when I'm actually sitting here working, talking to y'all and working and doing stuff, the last thing I want to do is pull out a die cutting machine and cut one piece. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to skip and do something else. So in order to be able to use everything that I have and get things the way that I want them, I pre-make some things. Some of the things that I pre-make and I stop. Like these, you'll see the ones that are actually glued down, I did this on a craft with me. But the rest of them are just small pieces of paper that I know I can punch the pieces that I want out of, the banner pieces. But you'll see that it's just the words, mostly, because the words are pre-cut. And then I have banners pre-cut in here. So I can decide which word goes on which banner, which one works in what project. So I call them make-aheads. I do the same thing with like these book pockets. This is book paper, book pages. This is actually newspaper. But, you know, I know that I'll use these, but I won't stop and make one. But I will use it in a journal, so I'll make it ahead and I won't decorate it. It's the stopping point. You stop at the decorating, because if you decorate it, it's going to look exactly like everything else. Is that Dallas or Dallas? Mari's back. So I think that's it for today. Probably Wednesday we'll be doing some book page library style pockets. I will I'll glue the paper together beforehand. So let me grab them. They're in here. I know they are. There they are. They're caught in there. Okay, so we're gonna be doing this style pocket, the library card pocket out of the book pages. We're gonna be doing that style. And so I'll pre-glue the paper on those. And we're going to be doing the kimono paper clips. So again, that's 6x6 pieces of paper. So, you know, this one. So I'll get the pre-cuts ready. And that way we can just, you know, run through them. Okay. These are a little over 3 inches. So I think they're supposed to be top files. I'm not sure. Or I might have cut this for a different project entirely, and it's just sitting on my desk. We never know, right? All right. What do we got? Let's take a look. All right, here we go. Where are we? Oh, we're in November. Bye, Miss Frances. Bye, Mitchell. All right, so today is the 8th. That is the craft with me, and it looks like, I'm going to check. I'm just going to recheck because I've already called it, but just in case it's changed. It has not changed. Tonight's craft with me is going to be the 3-fold journal card with pocket. Yes, 3-fold journal card with pocket. That's going to be the craft with me tonight. So I will list the original video. So if you get a chance, you can go over there and check that out. If not, just come in. You know, we're going to go over all of everything anyway. So we're going to be doing that. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing mixed media. And tomorrow day at 10:15, we're going to finish up our list. Because today is Thursday. Friday. Yeah. So, okay, tonight we're going to be doing the craft with me, and then tomorrow's mixed media. And then on the 11th, it is a tag. It's from a time card with extra paper stash. I think that's a cool one. I'm not sure. I don't know. I made that video 3 months ago.
Hello, Richard.
6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 7, 8, 9 across the country. So I go Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays at 10:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 11, 12, and 1:15 across the country. Then on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I go live at night at 6, 7, 8, 9 across the country. And then on Sundays, we go live at 10:15 a.m. and we play Sunday Fun Day, which is, and I only have one sale a month, which is usually on the 7th of every month. But this month we changed that because it was a thing. Hubbard had some surgeries scheduled, so I had to move things around. So, next week we get an extra video too. Yeah, so daytimes, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, 10:15 a.m. Thursday, Fridays, and Saturday evenings at 6, 7, 8, 9 across the country. We do mixed media. We do it a little different here. We have a list that's numbered, and we use an automatic number generator in order to pick the prompts so that, you know, unlike some places where you know they've preset everything up.
Thank
We
you.
do not. My stuff comes out looking like junk, just like y'all's.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So for you, 10, 11, 12, 1, 15 early in the day, and then 6, 9 late night. I do actually, if you go to the community tab here, on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook group, both of those have a list of everything that I have coming up. So if I have a video, because I have videos published, tutorials are published in through January and moving into February. So if you go over there, or you go to the community tab here, you'll find there's a big list. And in there, it tells you what days I go live and what those lives are. So if I'm doing a mixed media, it's in there. If I'm doing craft with me, it's in there. And we put the craft with me usually on Monday or Tuesday. I put the poll in the Facebook group. You can go in and vote for what you want to do that week. We usually do like a throwback from a year or more ago, and then a current video. So I try to keep everything, pretty upfront, and I'm available through social media at any time. If you text me for whatever reason, I will answer you. I just won't on Monday or Tuesday. Those are my dark days. Those are the days that I am with my husband. Those are his weekend. Sunday, Monday is his weekend. So after game on Sunday, and on Sunday we play That's What She Said, the late night version, the late night version of Family Feud, or What Do You Meme? A couple of different games that we play. Just depends on what I feel like that week. And we give away prizes for those weekly and monthly. So, some great stuff. Great stuff. And the channel name at gmail.com. So bemiscraftycorner@gmail.com. So do me a favor. If you're new, push the button and subscribe. Just take that George Jetson out, poke the button. That's all I need you to do. It doesn't hurt you, but it makes this fat lady happy. What else? Check out the community tab, the Facebook group. Both of those have links to tell you everything that's going on. If I have a video coming up, free class, anything like that, it's all there. It also gives you links to my Patreon where you can go over and you can join if you want to support the channel. It's cool. There's a 7-day free trial. You can also go to my Ko-Fi and get free graphics. I have free digitals over there, and you can pick those up and just say, hey, I think that's everything. So until I see you again, which will be tonight, y'all have yourself a fantastic day. I love you guys. Stay well. Bye-bye.